Well, today I had something that I don't think I've ever really had happen while live streaming my trading. You didn't know I do stream my trades every day, Monday through Friday at 8:20 a.m. Central Time here on YouTube at my main channel, Trades by Matt. And that was that I had like so many trades get front run by a tick, where I had my order open. I either didn't get filled out completely or missed it by a tick. It happened so many times today. Still got a bunch of trades in, so we're going to go and recap those right now. Also, if you didn't know, you can use code TBM at Apex Trader Funding in order to get the best possible discount, or you can go to tbm.gg/apex if you are looking to get into day trading. It's a great option. So go ahead and check that out. Let's dive into the recap right now. Yo! Good morning! How are we doing? How about we start with the obvious? Yesterday we chopped 82, 83 and a quarter. Yesterday's IB low. We chopped it all freaking day long, and we still are here. We're still at 83.25 or whatever it is. The good news is that we kind of had a fairly choppy overnight session ish, 100-point range. And to me, like, we're opening up 0.17% up. Nothing crazy. Wow, 420 was low, lit. I think we might be able to get a move out of today, seeing as we had a fairly like balanced overnight session, to be honest. Took a few trades last night. Coming back above yesterday's value area high, back above 500, we might see the rotation up past the overnight high. Back above yesterday's value area high, I think we run the overnight highs. And then we see kind of what's up from there. Back below VWAP and yesterday's point of control, i.e. the 80s. We probably run yesterday's value area low, which was the bounce spot, into the overnight lows, 420. The daily chart kind of looks like dog poo, but doesn't mean that it can't rip. We'll see. We got the markets opening in 30 seconds. News-wise on the session, we've got... what do we got? We got some earnings calls, it looks like. Happened this morning. Got auctions at 10:30. 10:30, we might get a little movement. Noon, we might get actual movement as well off the auction. We'll see. So 10:30 and 12 would be the only two call outs there. Everything else pretty straightforward today. All right, little flushy off the open. Coming back through VWAP. Heavy close through VWAP. I would imagine that we just have more continued downside. And it's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy so far. We'll see though. The day is very young. All right. We got a little doji here. But we got buyers pushing. But this would imply a little move to the downside. Probably back to VWAP. It'd be a 5-point trade off of yesterday's IB low. 5-point stop into new highs on the session. It's kind of an interesting concept as well. Something like this. Something like that is pretty interesting to me. Or if we run new highs on the day, I'm out. And if we reject IB low from yesterday, which we've done a lot, then I will take the trade. Still got a little bit of juice above. We got like a 40 block, a 60 block, 50 block. That 100 is the one that always moves around, so not worried about that. New 100 flash though. Saw 200 for a second. All right, this fills me out here, I think. You'd think one day I would learn to not say that, but yeah. I think I probably get filled here. Got a little bit of buyers here still. I'm just getting $100 on this trade. I'm gonna go and take it off. I don't like the fact that I didn't get filled there. I missed it by an actual tick again. God. You think I would not jinx myself at this point? 1 month, I should see how many times I miss my trades by tick. It's just very sketchy for me to trade around this area, unfortunately. I think trading in the 80s is fine. Shorting the 80s is fine, although it's probably going to pop it at some point. Like, wicks get run, right? So, probably pops at some point, but probably the safest trade right now is probably, you know, 82, 83 from yesterday. Right around here. It's one of those days where I don't trade and I just live vicariously through Matt. Yeah. Don't blame you for not wanting to take trades on this. I'm interested in it. I'm interested in the short. Like, I'm going to take the short if it happens, but we have buyers kind of starting to come through. All right. I'm in short one. Trying to run it, maybe. Got some buyers trying to step up. Kind of jumping around 5 points in the money for me. Yo, welcome Seth Rogen's homie. Welcome back. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go run that prior low so I can get filled out. Off of this 1 minute doji. All right. I'm filled out. I took 10 points there. Mid 70s or lower mid 70s. There's the VWAP test. I wasn't confident we would grab VWAP again, but you know, a nice snag. I'm happy with that trade. 10 points for me is, I'm happy with it. Given pretty choppy conditions, I'm not really looking for a lot more than that when the range is barely bigger than that. See how we close out. One more test down here. I think I'd be interested in a long to back in the top of the range, to be honest. Something like that. Very tight trade. Very much what I would call like a borderline cheap trade, where we're either going to sweep 50 and we might bounce 45, or we clean flush it, but it's 60 bucks that I'm willing to take. 60 bucks of pain that I'm willing to take for a potential bounce back into the top of the range. All right, I'm long. This will be a very fast trade, most likely. I either get immediately stopped out, or we were going to push up. I'm fine with this stop out there. 60 bucks. Looks like we just barely ran the lows. We bounced back into it a little bit, but we did it so many times up in this zone. It's impossible for me not to want to take it just then. Hopefully we press yesterday's value or low, snap that, and rotate back into the lows, right? Is that what we're feeling? I mean, we got a big kind of rolling over situation going on here. I can't believe we didn't run these wicks, though. Didn't even try and print a new high after that first test. Good day to sit on your hands. Yeah, you're not wrong. Crude is moving better. I mean, kinda. Crude is like in one of the situations where it's like, where do you buy? This was clean. The 9 o'clock buy was potentially pretty clean if you were looking at it correctly. The problem with days like this on Crude for me is that I just want to I want to short this. This was, look at this doji at the very top. And I don't think shorting this is the right play either. But riding into the trend is not either for me. Like I don't want to long this at 85. So I don't know. It's weird. All right, back into the 50s. Not a lot of sellers on this rotation down into yesterday's value area low. Man, I want to take the stab long here. I'm not gonna lie. Like right there, off yesterday's value area low, looks pretty juicy to me. See if I get filled. What in the world? I didn't even jinx myself. I just want to go and set the record straight. I didn't even jinx myself. See if I get filled. I made a very, very, very cognitive effort to not say anything. See if I get filled. That's so lame, man. I know that there's nothing actually happening there other than the fact that I just, maybe should have front run myself by a tick or whatever. But it just is so annoying. And then it rips for you. You're just like, what the hell? You got sniped? Yeah, bro. Stream sniped for sure. Stream sniped for sure. Look at that. It would have been a bottom tick. Beautiful bottom tick entry. Just perfect. For over 10 points. Just a beautiful trade. That I was going to play right back up into VWAP for almost a 20-point trade. Shame. Shame. All right, buyer's looking good here. I'm gonna find a long. I mean, it might be so simple as just literally. What time is auctions at? 10:30. I'm gonna leave a 48 on here. Move to value area low for that matter, actually. I literally might have just missed the move because I looked to see what time the earnings call was. Or I was looking for what time the auction was at, and it was at 10:30, not 10. I'm not even going to talk about this. I'm going to redo all those videos, though, on the help playlist and make them just modern and for today. Like, you know, make them modernized. Because some things have changed. I'm long one. A little slappy. We go trade value area low, probably. I want to see the VWAP trade here, but I'm gonna take this off right now and just let it do its thing. I really want to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna modernize all of those videos that I have on that playlist. The new playlist will be called TVM Theories. Get Delta down here. New TBM helpless. Can't wait to learn stuff from the old one. Oh yeah, sick. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, the new one hopefully should be good. I mean, I really want to make it like really good. The hardest part of making those types of videos is that you have to find price action that helps you reiterate the point. That's very hard to do that. It just takes time. Yeah, coach. I appreciate the nice words, Dave. Cheers. Little sweep off the 10 o'clock candle. Push VWAP now. The prior open. I really want us to go like rotate 70s, 80s again. That's why I keep pulling this off, is because I'm like going through the mental battle. But realistically, I should be looking for scalps. And I want to see like 62 trade. So 62, 63, VWAP, middle of the range, all of that stuff. But I do want to see us clean up all of this stuff in the 80s. And with Delta looking, I mean, it has been looking pretty solid. I was thinking maybe this is the time, but I'm going to take my base hits if they come. I'm going to take the base hit if it comes, and take the base hit if it comes, period. I don't need to try and catch the one time we're going to blow the top off. I can always play that later. You know what I mean? Let's get through volume and go push 60s. I'm gonna go and just put a break even stop in here. It's feeling a little dicey. Not interested in losing any money on this trade with us rejecting volume right here. I might get stopped out. That's fine if I do. Like, look at that, like those weird sweeps off volume there. I don't really love it. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out here. Stopped out, immediately runs up. It's just, so sweepy, dude. All right. See what else happens. I mean, we might run straight to 60 here off of that sweep. Like, that's pretty classic. Like, stop me out, immediately push it to target. But it was feeling very dicey and kind of rolling over off of this level. Didn't like it enough. I mean, look at this candle. This looks like we melt down, right? Watch me take this 72.5 trade. 72.75. We got a 50 block up there. Go hunt it. Delta's kind of rounding out a little bit. All right, short. Short top of the range. A little bit of buyers. A little bit of push. Ooh, buyers looking decent, honestly. But we're still at the top of the range. See how we respond here. 64 is VWAP. Prior low is at 65. Buyer's trying to push the prior high at 80. Maybe. Or they just swept it. Gary, have a good one, dude. Just one of those days. I agree with that, man. Delta still looks solid. Oh, y'all want to know something crazy? At the end of the day yesterday, there we go. I'm gonna go and close out there. That's what I wanted to see there. That was a $140 trade, 7 points, something like that. Up $300 on the session. What I want to know something crazy? I've already paid over $1,000 in commissions on this account. Yesterday, when I was looking at my statistics, I had taken 80 trades total, and 80 times 13 is like $1,040 or something like that. And now you add in another 4 trades on top of that. It's crazy. So like I'm up $8,400 right now on the account, right? After right now, but literally $1,000 in commissions, over $1,000 in commissions. So like, really, like the profit that I've actually made is like 9,000 and change, 9,500 and change at this point. It's something I definitely don't want to think about, especially when you extrapolate it over a year. I don't want to think about it at all. Is that Apex? Why is it so much? No, it's not Apex. This is the Robbins World Cup of Day Trading Championships account. Like even like buying this, like the little wick here, looks kind of interesting. Although we might just straight run to VWAP. Did that just happen? Ain't no shot, right? Did I really just miss it by a tick again? That already happened, right? I had already put my order up. My God, third time? Jesus Christ. And look, there's gonna be the rip right into VWAP. What the